Hello my friends, welcome to the channel. In today's video where we're just going to be going over my June TBR. Sorry, I got distracted by my dog for a second. Yeah, all over the place. So we've been starting to do TBRs again recently, and I do have to say it is not going very well in that I'm doing these, I'm making these, and then I think we can say I am then doing next to nothing to actually staying on top of them. So we have quite a few rollovers and a few new things to add into the list today. So I've decided the way I'm going to do this is we're going to put 10 books on the TBR month, and this can be any combination of rollovers and new to TBR. But 10 a month. I typically read about like 20 to 30 books a month, so this still gives me quite a bit of freedom, but still like keeps me on track with like some of my reading goals, which include continuing series, and I have certain like TBRs for the year. So this I think will really help with kind of keeping me on track, and then I still have the flexibility to read kind of whatever else I want. So let's dive in. We're gonna go over first the 5 books that I have on my rollovers, and then go over I guess another 5 that I'm adding to the TBR. So first we have The Devils by Joe Abercrombie. This is a new fantasy standalone that he's come out with, and I'm listening to the audiobook. I think I'm about 10% in, so like I'm really not at all. I did not prioritize audio at all last month, but this one we're following a notorious band of anti-heroes on a delightfully bloody and raucous journey. So basically we have a hey, how hungry are you? Sorry, he's just trying to eat every bit of paper. We have a priest who is on a journey. He's giving a grandly assignment with a flock of unrepentant murderers, practitioners, ghastly magic, and outright monsters. The mission he's tasked with will require bloody measures from them, all in order to achieve right sentence. I'm enjoying this one a fair amount so far. I really like Joe Abercrombie as an author, but like I said, I'm only 10% in, so I'm still very unsure of how this one's gonna go. So yeah, excited, really excited. It's one of my most anticipated fantasy releases. I just did zero prioritization of audio last month. I was on vacation for a bit, and it kind of threw out all of my reading. We have Tiamat's Wrath, which is book 8 in The Expanse, and again I am I think 10-ish 15-ish% into this one. So again, I've like started it, just have not made any time to prioritize it, and this is a continuation of a huge sci-fi epic between with a huge war between all of these different planets and a crew of people who are just kind of in the middle of it and dealing with all the consequences. Love this series. It is like one of my all-time favorite sci-fi series. I've talked about this so many times, where the last 3 books in the series, so books 7, 8, and 9, go on a different little story arc, and it's like there's a 20 or 30 year time jump as well, and it's kind of thrown me off because I do find these ones get very different from the original books that I love so much, and I'm really struggling to kind of get my head around it and to get as into these ones as I was. So I've been definitely not prioritizing reading these as much, but it is a series I really want to finish, and like I said, I've given I think every, if not almost every book in the series 5 stars. So it's one that I love with my whole being. I just need to keep going. Rewind it back is Liz Tomford's newest sports romance release in her Windy City series, and in this one we're following, I think it's a childhood lovers reunited, so second chance romance type of thing, and we're following a character who's kind of like a side character / best friend in all of the other books. So I am excited to see his story. I really like this series overall. I think out of the 4 I've read, I've given 2 of them 5 stars, so really excited to see where this one goes. I'm just a little wary of the fact that the series is now going to be done after this, so it makes me not want to read this one, to be honest. But yeah, that one I haven't picked it up yet, but I will soon. I don't know, 3rd month in a row that A Closed and Common Orbit is on this list, but I have started it. I've read a few chapters, and this is a cozy sci-fi from Becky Chambers, and we're basically following a crew of people who just are traveling throughout the universe and just kind of create their own little family within this group. This one it delves into topics that I deeply love, and it's again I just need to really set time aside and prioritize it, but we're really delving into this idea of personhood and what necessarily makes a person, because we have a AI character who basically their consciousness has been uploaded into a synthetic body, so they are now posing as human. And this is one of my all-time favorite tropes in sci-fi books, where we're really exploring this deviation between what makes an AI versus what makes a person. When can an AI consider sentient to the point of they have their own personhood? And it is something that I deeply love exploring in stories. So I'm really excited for this one. I think I'm having an issue, and it's the same with the next one, where I'm anticipating it so much that I don't want to pick it up, because once I've read it, it's done. I've already read it, and I can't keep looking forward to it. So I think I'm having that issue of I just, as excited as I am, I just don't want it to be done. I don't want that anticipation to be done. And yeah, that one that I'm having the same issue with is Sunrise on the Reaping. Once again, 3rd month in a row on this TBR. I need to read this. It has to please I don't know, slap or something if I don't get it done this month. But I'm really excited. And I'll say the same thing. I am so excited that I don't want to read it and then not have a new Hunger Games book, because we haven't I don't know if we've had any others announced. I don't think so. But yeah, I'm so excited that I don't want to then then have to wait for something else. I don't know. And I mentioned it before that this one I think is going to be emotionally devastating. All my friends I've talked to who've read it have said that it is a lot, and they were slightly emotionally destroyed. So like, yes, I want that, but also maybe I don't know. It's going to be painful, so I don't know how excited I necessarily am. We have to read it this month. Like I am embarrassed that this is once again on a TBR, considering how much I am like deeply anticipating reading this. And now we just have 5 other books to add on, 5 new ones, and these are all ones that I have either on KU or Libby at the moment, so you know, ones that could be fairly easy to get to. The one that I have in Libby is The Scholar in the Glass Fairy Door. I am 20% into this. I have started it, so you know, that is good. That's a good sign for us for potentially finishing it. And this one, it is a mythic magical tale full of secret scholarship, fairy curses, and the deadliest spell of all, the ones that friends cast on each other. And we are following a main character, Clover. She's a commoner and gets accepted into this secret magical school, which basically she is exposed to the world of magic after the World War, where her brother accidentally gets cursed with a fairy curse. And because of this knowledge and the fact that she tested and was able to start producing magic, she was then able to be accepted into the school, and she goes purposely with the like intent of discovering a cure to this fairy curse that her brother is inflicted in. And while there, I think she gets in with a group of people, makes a group of friends. She soon finds herself enmeshed in the seductive world of the country's magical aristocrats. But the summer she spends in this one person's orbit leaves a fateful mark. Months of joyous friendship and mutual study crashing down when experiments go awry and old secrets are unearthed. The consequences will only be truly understood many years later when it's too late. I'm really enjoying the writing so far, so it's one that I'm really excited to keep going in. I have a really good feeling. Just it is very like, I don't know, it's a very nice read. I guess it's very captivating already. I'm really enjoying, like, this is one of the few times that I actually enjoy more historical stuff, because it does take place in 1920, but when it has this like really like, I don't know, beautiful setting and this really like mystical kind of vibe, like I like it there. And I guess all the others are now KU. So Spark the Flames by Ivy Asher. She is a writer that I really enjoy, and this one is dragons. So let's see what it says. I learned that when it comes to dragons, there's no such thing as safe. I learned that the hard way when my kith and kindred were slaughtered right before my eyes. Everyone thinks the wyverns and the Sorkai did it, but I know the truth. I've been hiding from the horde ever since, existing under the radar, surviving. And then one day they find me. He finds me. Aeson Nos, the king's second son and my new captain. Aeson thinks he can force me back to Paragon City. He thinks he can use me and gain my power zone. But the dragons should have been more careful about who they let inside their city. I'm not some little pawn. I'm here looking for answers. I'm here looking for revenge. When it comes to dragons, there's no such thing as safe. I know because I am one, and now I'm going to make Ward pay for what they've done. They thought they killed all the Siphons. They thought they hunted down everyone, and they thought wrong. Okay, every bit about that sounds fantastic. I deeply enjoy Ivy Asher's writing, and so many things that she's come out with I have really enjoyed. So this one is a pretty new release. I think it came out a few months ago, but that makes me ridiculously excited to, you know, see how this one is going to be. And yeah, I can't wait. I'm going to do book 5 of Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is The Butcher's Masquerade. I took a little bit of a break, and it's been close to a month since I read 4, so I'm really ready to dive into this again. This is becoming my all-time favorite series. Every book's been a 5-star, and I'm just forcing myself to go like a little bit slowly, literally just because when I'm caught up on the series, I know I'm gonna like die a little inside, and it is going to be like ridiculously hard to just keep waiting for the other books. So I'm forcing myself to do like one a month, which I'm hating, but you know, we're ready to go into book 5. And this one, what is happening in this one? Ooh, the gates are down, the hunters are loose. Oh, okay. This one has a lush jungle teeming with danger, savage dinosaurs, blood. What? Okay. This one I should probably explain. It's lit RPG, and it's basically you feel like you're reading a video game / D&D adventure. We're in a world where aliens have invaded, and when they like seed these planets and then come back hundreds, thousands of years later to basically mine all their resources, and also they take all their survivors from when they're attacked and bring them into these subterranean dungeons, and they basically turn it into this crazy reality show that the entire universe watches. And there's different levels to the dungeon. Each one has a different adventure and a different plot, and it is so good, so wild. This is a ridiculously fun series, and I cannot explain how much I love it. But yeah, every single book's been a 5-star, and I can't wait. I need more in my life. I also, like, as an aside, I found some Dungeon Crawler Girl t-shirts on Etsy, and you know, I think I might find some soon. Our last 2 choices are very unhinged, so you know, bear with me. We're just going wild failure. Next we have Married to the Alien Cowboy by Ursula. Just don't judge. I need some alien romances in my life, and I love cowboy romances. I love alien romances. Let's try it. And this one, it's a marriage of convenience. So it's a quiet alien cowboy, a human woman on the run, and one very messy marriage of convenience. What could possibly go wrong? In debt and on the run from crime lord whose nose I may or may not have broken, I take the first ticket off world that comes my way. It's an all expenses one-way trip to an isolated ranch. The only catch, I have to marry an alien cowboy. Okay, I'm so excited for this one. I think that this is gonna be like the ultimate just chill, fun, silly vibes I need in my life. Oh man, I'm hoping I love it. I have a feeling I'm gonna love this so much. And the last book is easily the most unhinged thing I've ever seen, and it's Kiss of the Basilisk by Lindsay Straub. I don't know if it's a series, but it's called a Split or Swallow novel, and this is unhinged as hell, and I need to read it. I need to know. It's basically like, I don't want to say snake smut, but it kind of is. So this is the first in a series, romantasy series, where survival demands submission and desire is the most dangerous game of all. Temperance has never been kissed. Not exactly ideal for a girl competing in the palace's most closely watched matchmaking ritual. Every year, a select group is invited to bond with the realm's magical basilisk and train in the art of charm, poise, and influence. The prize, a chance to win the prince's favor and a life privilege. 10, she expects rules, gowns, and etiquette. She doesn't expect her assigned partner to be cast as Serpent King, commanding, mysterious, and anything but safe. As he pushes her to unlock the strength she never knew she had, Tem finds herself drawn into something deeper, stranger, and far more powerful than royal approval. But not all bonds are built for court, and some secrets are meant to break. So I'm like 5% into this, and that synopsis is slightly misleading, where basically this competition to win the prince's favor is they sleep with him to see, whoever he finds the most pleasing is who he decides to make his consort / princess. And her assigned partner, the basilisk, are fully just teaching them sex, and that is kind of the plot of it. The little bit I read is unhinged as hell, and I'm really excited to see kind of where it is. So there we go. Those are the 10 books that I'll be reading this month. Like I said, will probably be reading closer to 30, but let's set like 10 of that we're actually going to aim to do, like let's set a goal for some. So thanks for watching today's video. I would love if you would let me know what books you want to read this month, and hopefully I will see you in a video soon. Also, please subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, I'll see you in a video soon, I guess.